What's going on, everybody? This is Brad MNS here, bringing you another Wi-Fi battle. Now, before we get started, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Now, this is going to be a completely different battle because I am going to try and do commentary for you guys. So let's get down to it. Today, I am bringing Mega Manectric, Tangrowth, Carracosta, Hitmonlee, Garchomp, and my Shiny Scraggy. So place your bets on who you think is going to take the lead today. So let's get right down to it. Let's get into the battle. Now, this was one of my favorite battles. I talked to Brady. He said that it was one of his favorite battles, one of the toughest battles that he has had. So he grows out into his Greninja, and I kind of hope he did. I hope he would do that because I brought out my Mega Manectric, and with my Mega Manectric, he has a speed of, I believe it was 120, 130, so I was hoping to outspeed him. But I did, however, decide to kind of feel him out to see what he was going to go for. So I used Protect. I assumed he was going to use an Ice Beam. I assumed that, but I just wanted to know, what he was going to do, because I faced a few Greninjas that didn't use an Ice Beam. So he goes out for the U-turn, which is perfectly fine by me because I can take that pretty well, like you see there. But my downfall for right here, is that I didn't predict too well because he goes out into his Shiny Donphan, which is pretty cool. But I ended up using my Thunderbolt, which was a stupid move. But I switched out and I decided to go into my Tangrowth. And right here is kind of funny because it's, to me it's kind of like a wall versus wall. He decides to use a Stealth Rock, and I stay in. I want to see what this Donphan can do. He uses Ice Shard, which doesn't really do too much. My Tangrowth is pretty bulky. But I do use Growth, because I do want to try and take this Donphan out, faster. Hopefully I can take it out soon. But I do get the Lefty's Recovery, and so then so his Donphan uses Earthquake, which doesn't do doesn't do a whole lot to me. I use the Knockoff to try and take off whatever he is holding. He does hold leftovers, which is pretty cool because now he's not going to get any Lefty's Recovery, and while I do get the recovery, but I do throw out my Leech Seed because I do want to get more recovery from him. He is weak to Grass, so I did predict that well. He uses Earthquake again, which doesn't really do a whole lot to me. I do love my Tangrowth. It can take quite a few moves. So I do get the Lefty's Recovery, and I do get the Leech Seed recovery too. And inch by inch, this Donphan is going down. So the reason why I'm going for Growth again is because I want to make my moves more powerful by boosting my attack. So he uses Earthquake again. I'm not really sure why he used that again, knowing that it's not really doing a whole lot to me. But luckily I'm getting Lefty's Recovery and the Leech Seed recovery. Because Donphan is weak to Grass, and so with my attack boosted from Growth, I do try and go for another attack here after this. I'm not sure why he's going for multiple Earthquakes, because he knows it's not taking me out. But I do go for my own Earthquake. Luckily, I have the Leech Seed up, because this Leech Seed is going to take him out right here. And I'm glad I got my Growth up, but the downfall was that I did not predict well at all right here. I kind of wanted to leave my Tangrowth in, because I know that Greninja is weak to Grass. I do believe he is weak to Grass, but he does outspeed me, goes for the Ice Beam, and I should have brought my Tangrowth back in, because he does take my Tangrowth out. I could have gotten the Regenerator off on Tangrowth if I had switched him out. So that was a bad call by me, but I do bring out my Manectric, and I'm thinking that I outspeed him. Like I had mentioned earlier, Manectric has a base speed of 130, I do believe. He goes for his Ice Beam, which kind of surprised me. I'm not really sure why he went first, but he does get the Freeze Hacks. It was so horrible because how often can I get a freeze hacks on somebody, you know? It always happens to you, and you can never give it to somebody else. So I do bring out my Caracosta, because with the Ice Beam, it's not gonna really do it's not gonna really do a whole lot, but this Greninja is, I'm not sure, he's not banded, I don't believe, because that Ice Beam did more than I expected, so I switched out into my Shiny Scrafty. Hopefully I can take this Greninja out, but the stones dig into me, but it's not going to really do a whole lot. My Shiny Scrafty does get the Intimidate off, which is a plus. He does go for the Dark Pulse, and unfortunately it does, oh, sorry, I thought I was going to do more. So yeah, he goes for the Ice Beam though, you know, obviously outspeeding me, and so then that kind of does a little much than I wanted. But I go for the Dragon Dance. Hopefully I can outspeed the Greninja, because my attack and everything else gets boosted. So I'm hoping I can, you know, outspeed, but I don't. He goes for the Hydro Pump, and luckily I avoid it, and I go for the Drain Punch, and nearly take this guy out. But I get all that HP back, thank God. And so he uses Hydro Pump, outspeeds me, and that doesn't knock me out. It is a crit, but it doesn't knock me out. I use Drain Punch, get more HP back, but it's not going to be much at all. But I guess I'll take back, you know, whatever I can, because I am trying to defeat this guy after all. So he goes out into his Nightwing, his Gliscor, and so he is weak to Ice. So he does protect me, and I do try and go for my my Ice Punch right here. But he does protect himself, which is pretty bad, but he does get the Poison Heal, which is good. I think that's why he did the Protect. But I outspeed, go for the Ice Punch, and I take this guy out. I do not want that Gliscor in any longer than I have to. Gliscors can be a pain in the ass. It's horrible, I hate them. So he goes out into his Mr. Fuji. He is Speed Boost Blaziken. Now, Blaziken is a pain in the ass. I said he could bring him. I didn't really care, but there are certain Blazikens that I hate to battle, and it's these kind right here, the ones that have to protect and get their speed up and everything. Oh, those are a pain. But I do use the Ice Punch, thinking I can try and outspeed. But he goes for the protect, get his speed boost up, like I said. He goes for the Blaze Kick and takes me out. And not many of my Pokemon can really outspeed a Speed Boost Blaziken, but I do bring out my Garchomp because the fire does. My Garchomp can resist the fire, the Blaze Kick. But the stones don't really do much to me, so he withdraws into his Chansey, and I've battled so many Chanseys, and they're also a pain. So I use my Swords Dance to try and raise my attack, because I don't want this thing in any longer than it has to be in. So I use double Swords Dance because I know I'm gonna need more than one. Chanseys are really bulky, but this is one of my other downfalls. It uses Toxic, and this was a major factor of the game, of the battle. And as you can see, the Toxic hits me, but I use my Dragon Claw, and it just about takes it out. But Chansey uses that freaking Attract and just tries to trick me up there. But I do not want to leave my Garchomp out. The poison's already getting to me, so I switch out into my Hitmonlee, because my Hitmonlee can destroy quite a bit of things if he outspeeds. And so I go, I go for my high jump kick, and I take this Chansey out. Hitmonlee is a great Pokemon to have on your team. He is weak to flying and some other types there, but if he can outspeed, he can be such an awesome teammate for you guys. He switches out into his Speed Boost Blaziken. Blaziken is part flying, so I switch out into my Garchomp, because my Garchomp can take some of his flying moves, fire moves, sorry. But see, that's what I mean. The Speed Boost Blaziken, always using Protect, always getting his speed boost up. The Toxic does hit me a little bit, and there you see the speed boost. Oh, well, there it is again, guys. protecting the speed up. And I tried using the Earthquake because I knew it would take that Speed Boost Blaziken out. I knew it would, but I couldn't get it, unfortunately. And with all these speed boosts, there's really not much I can do. So he withdraws into his Allspark, into his Rotom Wash. It's a shiny. Yeah, it's a Rotom Wash, I believe. So I go out into my Caracossi, which is a stupid move by me. Stupid move, because I forgot that, they're part lightning. Stupid me, I don't know what I was thinking, but, I forgot they're part lightning, so he takes my Caracossi out, unfortunately. So he brings the, Rotom back into his Mr. Fuji, and I go back out into my Hitmonlee. I'm hoping to take him out with my high jump kick, but it doesn't really seem to work because he's always using Protect. That is one move that always gets me when I'm facing a Blaziken, because that Earthquake right there on my Hitmonlee, it would have taken the Blaziken out. I would have been so happy if that hit. So it goes back out into his Rotom, his Allspark, and I go all or nothing. I use my Earthquake, it uses Levitate, which really sucks. And I outspeed, use my high jump kick, and take this Rotom out. I do not want that getting a pair hacks on me. That would be the worst thing ever for me right now. So he goes back out into his Blaziken. I'm hoping to outspeed right now. I am hoping to outspeed right now. But right there, as you see, Protect and Speed Boost, I am not outspeeding. It really, it's awful. But his speed goes up, and he goes for his own high jump kick. I didn't think he could use that move, honestly. I wasn't expecting that at all, so props for him for using that, for teaching the Blaziken that move. I didn't think you could teach Blaziken that. So I go back out into my Garchomp, because whatever move he hits me with, I have a Rocky Helmet, and I do have Rough Skin. So I'm hoping he hits me and I get, I don't know, something on this guy. I haven't been able to touch this Blaziken at all. But the poison hits me and I'm slowly but surely going down. But I am going to try all or nothing to try and take this Blaziken down. He goes for his high jump kick, takes my Garchomp out, as you can see right there, but in my Rough Skin gets to him. And my Rocky Helmet right there gets to him, which is what I wanted, but unfortunately, it doesn't do much of anything, because he is at full HP. And so right here, this is the end, because I just bring out my Manectric, I had to, and the rocks take me out. I mean, that's all I could have done. I mean, he was my only Pokemon left. And yeah, that's the battle. He was a great opponent for me. I really enjoyed battling this guy. I've never faced a Donphan before. Never ever, so I'm so glad that he brought it. I'm so glad that I was able to destroy that Chansey and that Rotom. And I'm so glad I was able to take out his Donphan with my Tangrowth. The only thing that I wished I had done was keep my Tangrowth in, because like I said, it has Regenerator, and I could have done more damage to his team, I do believe. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Alright, have a good time. Have a good day, guys. Peace. Hey everybody, it's Brad MNS here. What did you guys think of that battle? So that was my very first time commentating on everything, just kind of letting you guys know my thought process throughout the battle. Now, I know it wasn't that great, but I am kind of in a time crunch. Unfortunately, I didn't do as well as I wanted to, but I wanted to get it done and get it over with for the time being, because I'm in a time crunch. I can't really keep doing it over and over. But I will get better at commentating on battles, because I think I'm going to start doing that more often, instead of kind of, doing a face-to-face kind of deal like this. I know a lot of you want commentary throughout your battles, and so I'm going to give that to you. So, with that being said, my commentary for this battle wasn't that great, but I will get better with practice. Right? I hope so. Anyway, um, so I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I enjoyed battling the guy. Um, and he, I did find him over Facebook. And that's the majority of some these battles because I did post my face code, wow, friend code in the description. And so he just kind of found me and kind of wanted to battle me because I posted my link and everything on Facebook. And that's where he found me. That's where this battle started. So that's how I'm gonna go about this. If you guys want to battle me, just hit me up on Facebook. My link is in the description. So if you guys want to battle me, just let me know. I hope you guys enjoy the battle, and I will be getting better at commentary in the future. Alright guys, so before I get going, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button, and I will let you guys know, when my next battles are taking place. Alright, take care.